I'm showing here the RTX 2002 OIML version demo. First, I am removing the power. Now meter get off, and after applying the power, meter will on, and meter on. This LEDs are working fine. This shows the firmware version. I am connecting the power again. This is the firmware version, and this is configuration version. Whatever configuration is loaded in this meter, we are giving a particular configuration name, and after you see for hire on the window, then it means the firmware is fully get initialized, and this mode is called ideal mode, or you can say vacant mode. In vacant mode, you will see only for hire and displaying on window. Now we will see how meter works. To start the trip, press hire button. If you press hire button, the hire LED will glow, and you can see here the initial fare or minimum fare applicable for the particular trip, and this window is showing the rate, at which rate which number of tariff is currently the meter is charging the fare according to which tariff. The tariff number 1 means this is day tariff, normal day tariff, which is applicable in weekdays, and this window is showing the time distance window is showing the time. The blinking LED after 2 digit means the device currently showing the waiting time, and calculating the fare according to the waiting time. If vehicle is running, now here I am applying the pulses to suppose that vehicle is running. When vehicle is running, you can see here the distance and time distance window. Here distance is increasing. The dot after 3 digit from the left side in time distance window means here you are seeing the distance in kilometers, 0.7 kilometers, and hence according to that distance the fare is also increasing. And this mode is called hired mode, in which you will see distance if vehicle is running, and if vehicle is get stopped, then you will see the waiting time. And if you want to stop the trip, then you have to you should press stop button. Then the stop LED will glow. Higher LED and stop LED, both LEDs are on, means that the device get in stop mode. In stop mode, meter will only show the distance in kilometers whatever it traveled. One thing is that in stop mode the waiting time will not increase, but if vehicle is running, the distance will increase. I am applying the pulses. Suppose that vehicle is running, here distance is increasing in stop mode, and hence the fare is also increasing. Now if you have completed your trip, you can press vacant button. Here I am pressing vacant button, means your trip is completed, and you have to collect the money from the passenger. This is the total fare which you have to collect from passenger. This is the total distance has traveled. To close the trip, just press. After collecting the money, you can press vacant button, and hence trip is completed. Okay, there are some other functionalities in there are some extra functionalities in ideal in this device, like you can see the time and date currently configured in this device, the current date and time. By pressing that time key, this is showing the current date 27 April, and this is time. Time is actually in 24 hours format, and if you press the vacant key, then meter goes to sleep mode, or you can say power down mode. to reduce the power when you are not using the meter device. In this mode is called power down mode. If you press any key from power down mode, then the meter will enter in ideal mode. And if you press this total key in ideal mode, then you can see the totalizer. This is shift totalizer. There are two types of totalizer: shift totalizer and history totalizer. To switch between shift and history totalizer, you can press this vacant key. If you press this vacant key, the shift totalizer, you switch to history totalizer. And if you press again that vacant key, you switch to shift totalizer. If you want to see shift totalizer, you have to press stop key. After pressing stop key, you will see here total number of trip 3. To switch between different parameters of the totalizer, you have to press that vacant key. After pressing vacant key, you will see here total distance TDKM, means total distance in kilometer traveled by the vehicle. Means total distance means the distance, sum of distance traveled in vacant mode as well as in hired mode. After that, if you press the vacant key, you will see total paid distance in kilometer. This distance is only in hired mode or hired plus stop mode, which is calculated in the trip. And if you again press that vacant key, you will see total fare. Total fare is this fare is showing with multiplication of 100. If you want to see actual fare, you have to multiply with 100. Then the actual fare, you can calculate the actual fare. Due to lack of window, we are showing this total fare divided by 100. And if you press again that vacant key, you will see reset shift totalizer. If you want to reset shift totalizer, then you have to press stop key in this position. Here I am pressing the stop key, then totalizer shift get resetted. If you enter in the totalizer, you will see trip distance get 00, total distance get 00, total paid distance get 00, and total fare get also 00. If you run any trip after that, then that trip information will get stored in this shift totalizer. But history totalizer, if you want to see the history totalizer, if you want to get back from this position to the totalizer menu, then you have to press higher key. Here you are in the switching mode of shift and history totalizer. If you press vacant key, you have switched to history totalizer. If you want to see the history totalizer, same procedure is there like shift totalizer. And press stop key to see detail of history totalizer, and press vacant key to switch between different parameters like total distance in kilometer. This distance in shift totalizer, we are showing distance in 0.1 digit, and in history totalizer we are showing the total round of kilometer. If you press the vacant key, then you will see total paid distance. I have explained what is total distance and what is total paid distance in shift totalizer. And total fare, this total fare is the actual fare divided by 100. And you will never see the reset history after the total fare like in shift totalizer, because we have protected the history totalizer by the password. If you want to reset the history totalizers, you have to enter in password menu, and you have to enter the history totalizer password. If you run the some trip, here I am running some trip. keep in mind one thing is, if you run the trip less than 0.1 kilometer and less than 0.1 kilometer or less than 1 minute, the that trip will not get added in totalizer. Either that is shift totalizer or history totalizer. If you run the trip greater than 0.1 kilometer or greater than 1 minute, then that trip only will added in totalizer, shift totalizer and history totalizer both. I have completed my next trip at 2 kilometer and 1 minute, and fare is 11,500 Lebanese pound. Now I have completed that trip. I have collected the money from the passenger. Then I am pressing vacant key. After pressing vacant key, if you see totalizer, then in shift totalizer the current trip only get added. Now see the trip 1, okay, 2 kilometers, total distance, total paid distance 2 kilometer, total fare 115, 11,500 divided by 100, 115. And if you see the history totalizer, then we are seeing total trip 4, previous 3 trips plus current 1 trip. Then press total distance 1.7 plus 2 at 3.7. Here it is showing the round of 3.3 kilometers. Then after placing that key, the total paid distance in kilometers is same, and total fare 409. The actual fare divided by actual total fare divided by 100. That is 409. And this is the total functionality of that meter. Thank you.